to President Trump and his cabinet.
Yes.
I am not afraid of you.
That was Columbia University student Mohsen Madawi. After weeks of being detained, he was released on bail after a court hearing in Vermont. And as you just heard right there, he called out the president and his administration. A judge ordered his release after saying he did not pose a risk to the public. Now, as he's been granted his release, Tufts University student Rumeysa Ozturk remains in a detainment facility in Louisiana. She's been there since she was arrested in Somerville in March. Our Jericho Tran is joining us live tonight. She's got the very latest on her case. Jericho?
Colton, Ozturk's legal team is fighting to continue her federal case over in Vermont. Her visa has been revoked, and her legal team argues that her detention is a violation of her constitutional rights to free speech and due process.
They don't want to bring her back to a state court. Basically, they're saying that's the lower court. They're not supposed to deal with federal issues, which is what's going on here. Mind your business. Let the big boys do what we do.
It's been over a month since federal agents arrested Tufts University student Rumeysa Ozturk in the streets of Somerville. Over the last few weeks, state leaders visited the student as free speech organizations, including the Cato Institute, filed a brief calling on Vermont Judge William Sessions to release Ozturk.
It's particularly chilling that this was done in retaliation for expression on a university campus.
The PhD student wrote an op-ed piece in the school paper calling for Tufts University to divest from companies directly tied to Israel.
It is an interpretation that immigration authorities have taken that she poses a risk to national security because her words alone are inflammatory and inciting violence.
But Ozturk is not the only student to be arrested for expressing her beliefs. Columbia student Mohsen Madawi participated in rallies supporting Palestine. On Wednesday, a Vermont judge ordered his release from ICE custody. The key differences between Madawi's case and Ozturk's case:
the Madawi had permanent legal residency in the United States, whereas Ozturk was here on an F1 student visa, so not a permanent resident yet.
Ozturk's legal team saying in part, "We are ready to argue her case before the Second Circuit Court of Appeals, and we won't stop fighting until she is free."
In Louisiana, they're probably thinking it's going to be some anti-immigrant judge who works for the Department of Homeland Security and whose decisions are going to be adverse to what defense wants it to be.
And arguments for Ozturk's case are set to begin on May 6th. In Medford, Jericho Tran, NBC 10 Boston.